Aloha, my name is June, and today I wanted to make a quick little video in regards to the topic of the metal copper and how we use it in Orgonite and answering some questions in regards to if you want to use it or not at all. I feel like it's really important to start with the basic structure of Orgonite and, the matrix and creating the physical aspect of it before I jump into the metaphysical, which I will be getting into in later videos. So first I want to talk about a little bit about copper itself. So copper is known to be the metal of the magician. Okay, so it's like a really magical metal. Why is it a magical metal? Because it has the ability to not only conduct or be highly conducive, have high conductivity to electricity, but it also has the ability to be highly conductive to energies as well. Okay, so it's known to be able to channel. It's like a medium, you can say, and it can bring in energies from the higher dimensions and higher frequencies and bring it down into our dimension on a non-physical, in a metaphysical way. So some would say that it is a bridge between heaven and earth. So, like I said, so copper is an amazing medium when working with energy and electricity, in the sense of not only is it highly conductive, but it also amplifies these energies as well. So any tool that uses copper, the metal copper, will intensify the energy. It'll amplify it, and when working with Orgonite the way that we use it, it helps to direct the flow of the energy as well. So how do we use, going into how do we use copper with Orgonite? And I'm sure you may have noticed this already if you've seen Orgonite before, which you probably have if you're watching this video. You notice that some people choose to use copper wire in a couple of different ways, okay? So one of the ways that we use copper with Orgonite is wrapping quartz crystals in copper wire. So we do this. Why do we do this? Because we know that crystals have a piezoelectric effect, quartz crystals in particular. So when they're in a tight space, they create an electrical charge. So knowing that copper is a conductor of electricity, we would wrap the quartz crystals in the copper wire to not only intensify and amplify the quartz crystal's energy and the electricity, but when you coil it, it helps with the flow of the direction of the energy. So, for example, let's say this was a quartz point. There's already energy coming through the point of the crystal. So all crystal points has energy flowing through, and it's coming out to the end and the point of the quartz crystal. So by wrapping the quartz crystal with copper wire, you're helping the direction. I guess you could say, I wouldn't say it would make it more efficient, but it's kind of like more refined. You kind of refine the flow of the energy, okay, in the direction of where it's going. So that's one way you would work with copper wire in the sense of with Orgonite. And another way that you would use copper wire is by using copper coil, okay? So coiling copper wire. So the rule of thumb would be if the copper wire is coiled clockwise, it would create a downward spiral. And if it's counterclockwise, it will create an upward spiral. So, for example, this pyramid here has, I have a copper coil going in a clockwise position, right? So it's helping energy coming and flowing through downwards, coming in, and energy is coming out. That's the way the energy is flowing through this device. So if it would to be counterclockwise, if there was like, let's say you would put it, even if on the top, like on the top of a piece like this. So if it's counterclockwise, then the direction of the energy will be moving upwards in an upward spiral. So it really doesn't matter which way. It can be counterclockwise, clockwise. There's no wrong way to coil the wire, the copper wire. It just depends on how you want the energy to actually flow in and out of the piece. You know what I'm saying? So, because I remember in the very beginning of my journey, sorry everyone, the battery had died. So, where was I? Yes, so... Right, so in the beginning of my journey, I would be doing research, and people would say, "Oh no, don't have an anti-clockwise. Make sure you spiral it this way." And honestly, it doesn't matter. All that matters is the direction you would like the energy to flow in your creation. So there's no right or wrong way. It's just different. Okay, so it's not a big deal. It's fine. And like here, this is another example of a plate that I made a while back. I don't know if you can see, maybe not, but so I have copper wire coiled around this rutilated quartz. Okay, so the point, it's a broken piece. The point was up here or whatever. So the energy is flowing this way. So in this plate, actually, because you get what I'm saying. The energy is flowing this way, so it kind of creates like this like laser beam of light. I guess you could say like a laser beam of energy, which is really nice. So it's really up to you. And if I didn't have it, like the copper wire, I mean, it would ultimately be doing the same thing, but I feel like it would probably be a little bit more like spread out or scattered. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be as refined, or it wouldn't have that laser beam quality to it, if that makes sense. So, okay. So, question of the day. Is it necessary? Like, you may be wondering, okay, so coil or not to coil? You know what I'm saying? And the answer is it necessary? No, it's totally not necessary at all. You can make a perfectly amazing and powerful piece of Orgonite without any copper wire whatsoever. I mean, all you need are the crystals, the metal shavings, and the resin, and you're good to go. It's completely optional, but like I said, if you do choose to work with the copper wire, it will intensify and amplify the energy, and it will definitely refine the flow of not only the frequency, okay, the non-physical, but the charge, the flow of the energy. Okay, it will refine the flow of the crystal's energy. So, I hope you found this video well and it was helpful for you on your journey of Orgonite creating. And you can also read more about this in my blog, which I'll definitely leave a link below. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. And thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.